hello. Welcome fam, welcome mama, welcome dada, welcome sis, welcome bro. Like karibu kwa channel yangu. Yeah, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad for you who is watching, you who is an incoming subscriber, you are a returning subscriber, you who is already a subscriber. Guess what? From me to God, may you stay blessed. I love you. Thanks for watching this video, and yeah, sure, let's get it rolling. On today's vlog, we're gonna talk about 20s. Yeah. Yeah, apparently, okay, not even apparently, I am in my 20s. Not early, not middle, not late, but I'm in my 20s. Whichever 20 I am in, so I'm in my 20s. And it hasn't taken such a long time, but I feel like it's been ages. But I love being in my 20s because I can't imagine waking up and I'm 30, which will happen soon, and I'm so glad to get that point. Yeah. But let's talk about 20s. Yeah, you who is in your 20s, like, what are the most challenges that you're actually facing, you as an individual in your 20s? So 20s come with a lot. Like, it's a bit overwhelming. 20s, that stage that, so yeah, like, 20s is my 20s have been challenging. You have, personally, like, in my 20s I had responsibilities. In my 20s I had to work on love. In my 20s, friendship. I can't even imagine the number of friends I've had and I've gone in my 20s. The friends that I've actually come to, like, known and stuff, like, in my 20s. Emotional imbalance in my 20s, like, that shit has really been real. So yeah, let's talk 20s. So how is your 20s? How are your 20s? What are some of the challenges that you're facing in your 20s? What should you tell your 20-year-old? You are still 20, but what can you tell yourself? What do you tell yourself? So it's a really a roller coaster, like, and things are happening so fast. By the time you are trying to, like, look back, you'd be like, oh shit, it's Friday. Oh shit, I did this. Oh shit, I made the wrong decision. But again, it's already done, so there's no way I can go back and redo it or something. Like, 20s is like, but I'm still grateful to, like, be in this stage, because it's everything I ever dreamed of. I only dream of one chapter which happened, but yeah, 20s it is. So 2020, you're like 20, 21. By the time I was, like, really getting to 20s, I was so happy, because before I was in 20s, I would always tell anybody, like, yeah, how old are you? I'll be like 20. Sometimes I'm maybe 15 or 17. I'll say 20 until I got to 20. By the time you are hitting 20, most of us are, like, in school. In their 20s, most of us are in school taking responsibilities, like me in my 20s. So yeah, like, being to 20s has been so much. And some of the things I would like to talk about, but mostly it's always all about love. You're trying to trigger about your career, your love life, and still make sure that you are still through what I'm actually going through my 20s. So one, there's relationship struggles. You are trying to find love. Hey, now this is now, whew, oh my goodness. I wish there was a book that was probably made and to, like, teach us, like, how to find love, when to find love, what is the right time to find love. Apparently there's none. I don't think there's such a book. Yeah, so yeah, and apparently even such conversations, you can't even imagine having them with your aunties and uncles. They'd be like, okay, so this is what you wanna do in your 20s. See, yeah. So there is also that trying to, like, figure out yourself. You want to know who is Violet. Like, how is she? Is she straight? Is she not straight? Like, what does she love? What does she want? What is she supposed to be doing? What is she's not supposed to be doing? Who is she? What type of audience suits her best, or something? Actually trying to, like, figure out yourself. And there is pressure from the environment, and from the family, like family expectations and stuff. So pressure from environment, like where are you? I don't know how people from Kisumu or like people who are not in Nairobi, like you know, Nairobi is a city. Nairobi is the home of everything. Like Nairobi is the center. Nairobi is where everything happens, and yeah, you understand me. It's like, and Nairobi is that place. In Kenya, like it is always Nairobi. Nairobi is where you can make your dreams come true, as people assume so, which probably is for like, but it's not easy. So yeah, expectations from family. Families expect you to be like this. They expect you to be disciplined. They expect you to follow their rules, how they behave, how they grew up. They expect you to be in a different person. So when you try to like show them like, no, this is not me, this is not what I want to do, this is what I can do, this is what I can, they maybe have an assumption about you in their heads, like this baby like is supposed to be like this. She's in her 20s, this is what she's supposed to do, this is what she's not supposed to do. But then again, they're like, this is that stage when you're also trying to like find out new things. You cannot stay like a forever, because even you staying a baby and then that they again be like, you are your 20s, you should be providing for yourself. So like also family expectation, they're supposed they like have that assumption about you in their heads that you're supposed to be like this despite you being in your 20s. Yeah, so there is friendship and the right audience around you. Yeah, right decisions, true. Like making the right decision. Like I've made the wrong decisions like 1,000 times, 1,000 times. But the best thing about the wrong decisions is that I would never change any of the wrong decisions I've made. I will still wanna make those wrong decisions. You're doing something and you're like, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right decision to do? Is this how it should be done? And apparently, I don't know if you are close to your parents, I think it could be easy because you probably have someone to consult. But again, you always feel like, mommy will judge me, daddy will judge me, which is ukweli, because when you tell them something, they'll still put it in their head. Even if you trying to change or you're not a different person, they'll still have that thing you told them, or that assumption that they made of you when you told them whatever that was deep inside of you. So struggles to like interact with everyone. Yeah, like, oh my goodness, struggle to like interact with everyone. Yeah, me, I don't know, I think I'm a weirdo. Like I'm so happy around my trying to like know how to relate with people, know how to like categorize people. But apparently it is at that time that you realize that people are just growing up, and yeah, you get like you trying to like put someone in a bracket that you think suits him best, and is like trying to like overcome it and stuff. So like 20s are so much struggle. Again, emotional balance, like it comes with maybe let's say an incident, you're somewhere around people and you feel like you're unattractive. There's also that point, I don't know if you've ever felt you feel like you're a bit unattractive, especially when you feel like you don't have man or stuff and stuff. So like I don't know about you, but me at some point I've ever thought of that, and I'll tell myself like, yo, you're just not for everyone. You are like a specific person, you're meant for specific people. So like it's relationship struggles. So like I think they say that some people say like you have to find your partner in your 20s. Some are like, no, you're supposed to date in your 30s. Some are like, no, you're supposed to have your kids in your 40s, in your 30s, and you are here and you're again looking at your peers. Most of them have kids and you're like, okay, they have 3 kids, 4 kids, and you haven't even started into a junior. So it's again a bit challenging also at that stage, because you are like, everyone is now having kids and I don't have kids. Now again, that pressure of relationship hits you. So like I can imagine like by the time I was getting to my 20s, I already had a boyfriend. But the best thing that has ever happened to me is, I think, quitting that relationship, because I don't think if you could have been able to overcome the environment. Is also, he was also in his 20s, so there's no way that we could have be able to manage, because we are kind of the same person. We all wanted to like meet different people, interact more, share what, like just enlarge our heads and stuff. So like it was a bit of a struggle, him trying to like meet people, me there, him breaking my heart. So imagine your heart being broken at your 20s. that shit is I don't know how to describe it. But then again, it's a heartbreak like any other. There's nothing you can do. But the best thing according to me that I ever did was like to let it go and live with it, learn to live with it, and like it helped me be a better version of myself. Like I would always thank him for that, because whatever he did, like that made myself, like I've never been the same. From there I grew so much. I grew emotionally, mentally, physically. I had to be strong all around. Yeah, I'm very strong apparently on the outside, but I'm like an egg. I'm very strong on the outside but very weak in the inside. You can fight me physically but not emotionally. Emotionally you definitely win because I'm so weak. So I think I'm overprotective of myself because of that. In my 20s, I think in my 20s I'm so overprotective of myself. I'm protecting my heart, I'm protecting my emotions, I'm protecting what gets to my head, because it gets so tough. Yeah, so I think, yeah, the best thing I've ever done was like to let it go and let it slide completely. It's a whole, but I'll never choose to do 20 a different way. I'll still choose to do it the way I have done it, the way I have been doing it. Because again, when it comes to emotions, there's family struggles. Like you maybe have some issues with your family, you have issues with your love life, you have issues with your career. It's like literally issues. And if there is someone who can figure it out in their 20s, you blessed. You are blessed. Because let me speak for myself. I'm like, 20s is a whole lot. Yeah, because people need to be stable. It's like it's said, like it's again that time that you're supposed to save. You're supposed to figure out how to become a millionaire and a billionaire in your 20s. So you have to work so hard. You have to chase papers. You have to chase yourself. You are chasing love, and on one hand you are chasing love, on the second hand you are chasing stability. That's with career stuff and stuff. Like you have to be stable in your 20s, because maybe you give birth in your 30s. So like in your 20s you should have can be able to like provide with that kid in your 30s. So stability, yeah, there is emotional imbalance. Like you need to know, like when somebody does this to you in your 20s, like how it affected you in some way, and you're trying to, like, when you grow up, it hits a bit different. Like, yeah, like you struggle, like any single thing, like any small thing, as small as it is, it affects you so much. Then again, they say that everything you're going through, or how you behave or react to the environment or anything happening to you, is according to how you reacted to it when you are. It also has to do with something of how you were raised, like the kind of mom you had, the kind of father you had, the way you saw them handling their problems, the way you saw your mom doing her things. So like personally, I saw my mom like prioritizing everything she does. Like she has a list of things to do, then she's like, in between the 5 things, which one is important, so she selects things according to their importance. So I think that is one good basic thing that I gained from my mom. Like I would never try to like achieve everything at once. So I always choose what is important. So like at the moment, like there's career, there's friendship, there is love, and there is emotions or whatever it is. So me, in the list of 5, I choose my career, I choose to be stable, I choose money. Because so if you want to give birth and you like right now in your 20s, it's also, I think it's a nice idea, because you'll give birth then enjoy in your 30s. That's also allowed. Yeah, because this is now when you have so much energetic, like there's so much energy coming in, like you can do a lot. So if you're able to like give birth 5 kids at this age, I think ain't an issue. So it's you to choose where you want to spend your time and take your energy to. Yeah, because there are those who would be like, me in my 20s, I want to like, me personally, me in my 20s, I would like to like focus on my career, like really get the really get it started and things going on for me on my side, basically financially. Like, yeah, that is the most important thing according to me. Yeah, because I tried love and I didn't like how it ended, so I took a pause. Yeah, it's just me, or you're also there and you're like trying to please everyone, you're trying to please your friends, because in as much as you're like working towards your career or you're dating someone, so you're into love too, you also have friends yenye, if you don't give them the attention they deserve, they'll all run away and you'll be alone. Yeah, so feeling alone in your 20s is so bad. Like, it's so kind of weird. Can't even get to your head, because it'd be like, but yeah, I'm in my 20s, but yeah, I need my friends, yeah, I need my peers, yeah, I need this, I need that. Yeah, so like you again have to balance again in all of this balance. You have to put in your friends. So again, yeah, friendship. So even like knowing which friend is real, which one is fake, is so hard in your 20s. Because even your friend, you can't blame him or her, because he or her doesn't know if she's fake or real. She doesn't know if she wants to stay. She doesn't know if you are the best friend that she's looking for at that particular moment. So she's also like trying to figure out like, what am I here to do? What am I here to do? Am I here to like be her friend? Am I here to for gossip? Am I here for this and that? So yeah, so that's why I think we also end up like losing friends. Yeah, because you're trying to see which one do I fit best. Do I love this vibe? Do I don't like that vibe? So yeah, I think because you can't also blame your friends, because they're also trying to figure out themselves. You guys can go apart, come back together. They also need to like, you need to take a break from each other for so that she can also find her route, because apparently it's not all about you, and that hits so hard, because I'm like, what do you mean it's not about me? It's supposed to be a man. But apparently, no. She or her, him or her also has his life, also has her life going on. So like they also need to like go out there and figure it out. And you guys team together like probably used to stick when you were teens is different, because now everyone is on her own or on his own. So like they also have to go outside there and interact with other people, get also their life going on. So like again, understanding that life is not about you. Your family, like your uncles, your aunties, they also have their whole life and families ahead with them. So like getting to know that it's again like even your family, they don't value the same way. Like you can't be given the exact treatment. I think it hits so hard because you're probably used to be giving pocket money, and now nobody cares whether you've eaten, whether you've woken up, because I think in your 20s you're already grown up. So you have to grow up, you have to embrace growth, even if you don't want to, because you still have that your inner child who actually wants to be 20. Because you also have these inner baby of viewers who actually wants you to be in your 20s, but there's family and all that expecting you, right? By now you're supposed to be responsible, be like this, be like that. It's like they are already taking it to 30s and you are in your 20s. So it's a really traumatizing stage. It's a stage where I think I found myself crying most of the time, but it's I would still wanna do it the way I'm doing it. I'll still wanna be in 20s. I'll still wanna do the mistake that I'm doing. I'll still wanna embrace things as time goes by, with the emotion, with the high, with the fast, with the low, because it's like it comes with so much like expectations, dreams. You feel like you are like 18 kgs and you've been given 60 kgs sack. And really damned, like really damned. If I was to like I'm in my 20s, so like I would like struggle with all these things like career, friendship, nini. Then again, like I wake up and I will be damned to find myself dating someone for the sake of dating, or like in a relationship that I didn't want. I was with that guy for other reasons, and now it's getting to a point that I can't step back. Like it's hitting on me and I can't step back. We are like in another level that I can't take it back. I'm like having a kid isn't bad, and I wouldn't like take it away. So like I can't take back the key to my stomach and tell her, wait there baby, like it's not at your time, because I too am a baby. I too am trying to struggle, but wow, 20 it is.